Hey, all my YouTube friends, this is Truebreeze coming at you with another great video. Hope everybody's doing all right. Anyways, y'all, I guess we're getting a little bit better weather and the sun's staying out lately, and so why not make some more videos? I guess this will be story time number 3. I guess we'll do another story time at the creek. Hope everybody's doing all right and all that good stuff. Just another sunny day today. Let's see here, and we're going to the same creek. The other one's a good little bit farther away, and I keep ending up at the same one down here. And anyways, y'all, I mean, we got a lot of stories, so we got plenty of time to go to the other one. So this is just going to be the one for now, and still got to get my selfie stick figured out. But anyways, so this will be story time number 3. Whoa. Story time number 3, y'all. Alright, y'all. Story time number 3 with Truebreeze, y'all. Story time number 3, y'all. It's gonna be a lot better once I get my selfie stick, everybody. Alright, y'all. Let's see if we can do this. Still don't have my rubber boots. Yeah, the water ain't like it was the other day because it ain't raining today. Yeah, hope y'all doing all right. And another story time at the creek, y'all. Yeah, and like I say, a lot of my story time ain't always going to be, you know, I can't say exactly what the story is going to be about, or if it's going to be, it's not always going to be positive or fun or any of those things. It's just kind of randomly, it's like a randomly picked type of, like a video. Okay, so this video is going to be about when I was pretty young too. A lot of these are stories been kind of like when I was a younger person, and I think I was like 17 at this time, and I was going into work with my brother, and we were working at a construction site in Athens, Georgia, and it was over there by Beechwood Cinema. They had a Gold's Gym over there and stuff like that, and they were anyway, it's in that area. It's not exactly right there, but anyway, they were building an old folk home for some old people. It was like 5 stories, 8 stories high. I can't remember how many stories. It was pretty high though. And you know, we were the ones that carried lumber around and got supplies and stuff like that. And so anyways, we had to go around, and we had to carry these big 4x4. It was either 4x4 or 6x6, and they were like called some kind of, they held whenever they would go to another level and they had to pour a bunch of concrete for the next story, we had to put these jacks. They call them leg jacks, or I can't remember exactly, but they're two 4x4s that kind of they have a metal thing in the middle. Anyway, it gets to where it locks in it, and there's like hundreds of them all through the floor, and it holds the next level up for when they pour the next floor of the concrete. And anyway, so we would set them, and we would carry lumber around and do all kind of labor jobs. And one day they were forming a wall and on one of the levels, and my brother was walking by, and anyway, some of the guys forgot to support the wall when they poured the concrete. And when my brother was walking through there, the wall came loose and fell on top of him. And you know, he was in pretty bad shape for a while. I think he had to take a little time off, and then that's what happened to him. And then I'd say once we were on the job, I don't know how many months, we got to like the 4th or 5th story of the old folk home we were building. And what happened was with me, I was carrying them jacks to the next level, and I wasn't really paying attention to they had these rails and stuff you had to follow. And anyway, I kept walking. I stopped, but I almost fell off the floor because I didn't realize the end of the railing stopped. And if I would have kept walking, somebody grabbed me or told me something. Anyways, anyway, I almost fell off that 5th floor, and I had to. I think I wasn't paying attention because I was carrying all that lumber and stuff, or them jacks. But yeah, and I guess I can fit another. That was just one story with that building when we were working on that building. But I guess I could throw another story in too to make it a little longer, because it seems like my storytelling's been kind of short. Yeah, y'all, how y'all like the creek? And like I say, it'll get better. I still ain't set my darn tripod up and stuff. I know I keep saying it every time. I'm the worst procrastinator, and I still haven't totally, I guess, gotten into this whole YouTube thing like I have. So I'm still not totally professional yet. But yeah, another story. I'm just gonna fit another one in since these are getting to be short. I need to make them a little longer. But yeah, another story is of a time trying to get some good. Another story is I was headed to work. This was a really bad day here. I was headed to work. I was about 18 this time, and I was in a little Ford Festiva, and first car I ever bought. Actually, I was younger than that. I don't know. I think I might have been 16. I can't remember, because it was my first car. I think I was 16. That was my first car. Yeah, I was 16, and I was headed to a construction job, and I had my brother with me too. Me and him always seemed to work at the same jobs, but we were headed to a different construction site this day, and I was in my Ford Festiva. This is before the other job. I actually just thought about it. I wasn't going to do 2 stories at one, but I just figured, you know, I'm trying to make them a little longer. But yeah, y'all, this story, we were headed to work, and I was in a little Ford Festiva, a little 2-door Ford Festiva. It was a 1985 or something like that. And man, that thing was slow, but it was a 5-speed. Of course, nowadays them things are worth something. But anyway, we were headed to work, and I was going toward Athens, Georgia, downtown. And by the time we got down by the square, where they had, I think they had Pepinos. They had a pool where the people used to play pool at. We got about to where Pepinos used to be, and this lady, it was about 7 o'clock in the morning, this lady bumped into me, trying to get into my lane and pushed me into the oncoming traffic, and which caused me to have a head-on collision. And yeah, that changed my life, y'all. I mean, I had internal bleeding, and I had lost my job, and I ended up having back problems ever since. Pretty much most of my young life, and when I first started working, I ended up having major back problems because of that wreck. And yeah, so I had a head-on collision, and I got hit so hard by the other car that both my axles and my wheels and everything just literally, once I popped out of the car. They literally popped out of the Ford Festiva. And walk to the other side, get a little more other stuff going on here. But yeah, my axles and my wheels popped out. Literally just came right out. That's how hard I got hit. And my brother, he went flying through the windshield. And well, she didn't get too bad hurt. I did though, because I hit the steering wheel, and I broke the steering wheel in half with my head, and yeah, I had internal bleeding. I had back problems. I still got back problems from it, and I had to have surgeries and stuff, and it got to a point where I couldn't even stand up, and you know, and it don't help when you already got a bunch of folks that you grew up with that are always trying to mess with you and follow you around and you know, try to jump on you and stuff, and then you got back problems on top of it, and you're trying to take on all these groups of hoodlums that freaking live with their mamas and stuff and don't even work and stuff, and they're just going around messing with people. Excuse me, y'all. But anyways, so yeah, that was a bad time when I got head-on collision, and so yeah, y'all, this is just a little extra story time out here today. And I'm thinking I need to make my, but anyways, y'all, I had lost my job, and anyway, and I could have got a lot of money, and I didn't know it, and I had to get a lawyer and stuff, and when it was all said and done, I should have got probably $500,000 or something, and I could have sued that lady. I never did, and the lawyer tried to get me $3,000, you know, and I mean it ruined my car and everything, and you know, it gave me back problems for life, and so anyways, they tried to give me like $3,000, tried to give my brother like $1,000. He had to get stitches on his head. Other than that, he didn't get too bad at all. But yeah, so, and then I told, it took a couple years or something, and I told the lawyer, no, I'm not taking $3,000. And finally, after so long, he finally said, okay, well, I can try to get you, we'll try to go against her insurance company and try to get you $9,000. And I mean, it seemed like he wasn't trying to help me at all. He just was. I mean, I should have got on $500,000, and this dude's talking about a couple grand, and finally, and he got $9,000, no problem at all, and he could have got more. He just for some reason he wasn't trying to help me. I don't know. I think he really thought that I caused the wreck or something, but I don't know. Back in them days, lawyers and stuff, like if you didn't know them, they didn't care to help you out, do nothing and stuff. But yeah, y'all, so that was crappy. And then, of course, you know, 15 years later, I learned I could have got a whole bunch of money, and my brother could have too. And then I if I wanted to, I could have sued her, and I never did. But yeah, y'all, that's why I'm trying to fit another story in this time, because I'm trying to make my videos a little longer, because I'm not really getting any more subscribers, and I'm thinking, well, maybe my videos are too short, you know, and so I figured maybe I'll make them a little longer, and really, if I do like 15-20 minutes, if that don't work, I might. And I know a lot of folks that ended up making it pretty good on YouTube and got big, and you know, they usually end up doing like an hour video and stuff, and so I might start doing real long videos. I don't know. um, but that's why I need y'all to help subscribe, tell your friends and everything, and because like I say, we can, once I start doing better and all, and I can, if I start making good on YouTube and I can start making a living, and I could start fixing my truck up, and we could start going on real adventures, and I could put some money into going to better places and stuff, and I got some other property, you know, that I could start doing some stuff on, and so if this gets big, we can start developing some property and do some stuff with it and make some trails. And anyway, there's a lot of stuff that I got planned and stuff. And so anyway, y'all, you know, tell your friends, and you know, the bigger I get, the bigger y'all get, and we could do more stuff. And like I say, I might have to try to do like 1 hour videos or something, because maybe it's like some people maybe don't like shorter videos or something. But because at first I was thinking, well, if I get a bunch of subscribers and I get big, then I'll start doing long videos and stuff. And but that might not be the way to go, you know. So anyways, y'all, hope everybody's doing all right. And yeah, hopefully this next story time we'll go to the bigger creek, and it's just like I say, it's farther away, and I wanted to get my tripod out of the box and set it up, and it's got a little remote thing to it where you can do something from your phone, and I got to figure all that out, and you know, and then I can get to the next level with that, you know. But yeah, y'all, it's nice and peaceful out here in the creek. I just hope I find some people that, you know, enjoy being at the creek as much as I do. And you know, like I say, I don't know how good y'all can hear the sound of the creek, but I just like just the sound of the creek and stuff. But like I said, the other ones, even you can hear it even better than this one. So but yeah, y'all, yeah, eventually when my sister comes down, like I said, she started a YouTube video, and I'll tell y'all about hers too. And yeah, look, there's a sandbar way back there. Be nice to walk down through there. but yeah, y'all, so there's 2 stories, and like I said, one of them was as you can tell, it was life-changing because it screwed my back up, and and my back's still screwed up to this day. And that's why before I started this YouTube channel, my back was still so bad I really couldn't even stand up too good or even make videos. And I'm getting to where I'm getting a little bit better and figuring it out. And I went to some chiropractors and had surgeries, and and finally I can start doing things. And so anyways, y'all, hopefully we can get better videos and make them, you know, like I said, I'm trying to make them a little longer and see how that works out. But anyways, y'all, stay motivated and look forward to the next one. And oh yeah, and the next creek story time, we'll have the dog with me, and we'll have things set up, and I'll show y'all my tripod and everything. But yeah, let's look at this other side one more time. But this side's pretty cool too. All right, y'all. Anyways, till next time. Like, subscribe, share. Upwards and onwards, y'all. Take it easy. Truebreeze coming at you. All right. See y'all later.